Hello everybody, hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are, except for Naruto, he's not allowed to have one. Anyway, welcome back to more Cafe Enchanté. We're doing this again for as long as it takes to finish the game. Welcome in, Mon, you made it! You also got the first, because people forgot again.
Yep.
Anyway, my name is Nur, I voice 2 Milk, and also, Masha, you looking a little different today, buddy.
Oh wait.
My name is Tenten Arcade, and I am voicing Ignis Carbunculus Karia, Soanawakian, a man who has a 41 F50 doesn't appear in this route. Epilogy.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
My name is Matcha and not Rizyuk Talos, and I am going to be voicing Rindo, Vienna, Dromi, and
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
My name is Moji, and I will be voicing Il Fado de Akira Mikado, Kororo, Titania, and Young Demon.
And I'm Breppy, and I'm gonna be voicing Misyr, Canis, and Solidus. He's got a name now?
Yeah, you even had a line.
Oh my god, yeah, I had a line!
It's a
Oh,
miracle.
and Matcha voices God!
Oh yeah.
and God.
Yeah, God exists here. We killed him last route. Maybe we'll
He's
do it
back.
again.
It was great.
We'll do it again, probably.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Anyway, rough edges at my fingertips.
Wow.
The surface of this old coffee cup has countless tiny damages. That's a weird way to phrase
That's
it.
a weird way, yeah.
You don't want to be like this.
Yeah, you don't want to be like those games. Ellipses. I gently place it on the counter, then return my gaze to everyone.
I see. I understand.
You'll never understand.
I do, though, Ignis. A sudden fissure in space. Though smaller, it was just like the one on Amasaki Island. See, I understand.
I think it was a little past 2 a.m. The moment I touched this coffee cup, a crack suddenly formed.
Were you just half asleep? Or something like that?
I can't roll it out. I was wide awake, so I don't think so. Breakfast time is long past. It's not lunch yet, so there are no orders. After telling the regulars about last night, they make trouble faces in their own ways.
I don't sense any strange power, and touching it now doesn't seem to do anything.
I could have the GPM check it out, but whether this cup is connected to those fissures, I cannot say. The GPM Japanese department is really busy now, so they would probably have to delay any resource time.
Having them investigate would be plenty. Please ask them, Rindo.
No.
Oh, well, I say that, but that's only if Misyr, its owner, gives us permission, and if Rindo decides to tell them.
So, about this weird guy you saw beyond the fissure. Did he have a stake?
No, we didn't.
Damn, and you had a mistake. Who exactly was that?
That's what I want to know. What's his name and why doesn't he have stake? His aura. It seemed kind of like Misyr.
No. God damn it.
The young man in the fissure in the shop. What's fissure mean? Mysterious crack-like wormholes that appeared at Amasaki Island. For some reason, they start appearing around Enchanté. Putting aside the young man, mysterious young man, a mysterious man who appeared from a fissure in Enchanté. His face and presence seem to resemble that of Mysyr's. They're the same person, aren't they? With this, that abnormal event that occurred near Enchanté seems to have been proven not to be a coinkydink. It's YMCA, what? Ellipses. The unease that Misyr had swept away before is now gradually reviving deep in my chest.
For now, let's wait for Misyr to visit the shop. I'm curious about the young man.
Young man.
Young man.
Young man.
We also we also know that this coffee cup belongs to Misyr. He might know something about this.
Going forward, we too should be vigilant about her safety. Like the incident on Amasaki Island, if something else happened to her without our knowing, it would be too late.
Right. We should also watch out for that weird dude without stakes in the fissure.
Eel, upon hearing this, period.
And a sentence.
Very well. Then how about every day we have someone stand as her guard?
At his suggestion, everyone looks at me in search of something. Huh? My guard?
Fissures in space and gate accidents. The appearance of suspicious persons. Recently, big space. Strange things frequently occur around you. That's why. Also big space. It would be prudent for someone to be near you for a while, should anything happen.
A good point. Guarding her at night when abnormalities occur more regularly is important.
Alright, why don't we have someone guard her door every night, or on the lookout for anything sketchy?
Right. Staying out inside her room all night would be questionable after all.
This plan about me is progressing fast. I'm really grateful that y'all want to help, but staying in from my new room all night, wouldn't you get all tired of that? Tired of doing that?
No need for concern. Staying up for a night or two is nothing to us non-humans.
And I've had many years on this planet. I've also had a lot of training. I can go 2 nights pretty easily.
What are you talking about?
Standing
Oh, well.
guard, right?
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 I could take on 2 non-humans.
In a fight, right?
Let's just say, but what about you? As the person of concern, probably won't be easy to rest like that.
Oh no, I'd actually be thankful. It would be reassuring to know someone is there as they fall asleep. With my agreement, everyone starts working out the details. As a result, my guarding will be done in rotation and everyone decides on what days to take.
Very well. I shall take Monday and Tuesday. Wait, Misyr is not present. What days will he take charge of?
We'll just give him whatever's left. He wouldn't say no. You know how he is.
Then, as though he had been listening the whole time, the man in question shows up. Ah, Misyr.
Excuse me, are you all talking shit about me?
Yes.
Yes.
As expected. It's unusual to see Rindo here on a weekday around this time. Are you talking shit too, Rindo? But could it be another strange incident?
I don't know about an incident. Something strange happened last night and I was consulting everyone about it. I'm the consulter.
Oh, is that your new job too, Milk? Are you
Yes.
branching out?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
We're running low on funds. When I explained the same thing to Misyr as I did with everyone else. Misyr picks up the coffee cup in question and looks round on it.
I don't recall doing anything strange to this coffee cup. On top of that, you said there was someone resembling me?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's about all, though. For a moment, I thought the fissure connected to the demon world, and Misyr would come through.
We're running out of funds, but not running out of fun. Isn't that possible? For fissures to connect to the demon world. Right.
But with such striking similarity, would he have been Misyr's brother or his father? Or maybe his son? Maybe?
No way. I don't have any brothers or any family at all, and the idea of a son is,
Maybe it's just a coincidence. There are 3 people in the world with your face, you know, or whatever they say. Hands you a steak, Misyr.
Tilting his head at it multiple times, Misyr puts the cup on the table. Seeing his state, it seems he really knows nothing about the existence of this person who resembles him.
Now that you mention it, what exactly was it about him that resembled Misyr?
Huh?
Imagine.
It was,
Imagine she just doesn't know, like, just look like him.
It was
like,
just vibes, guys.
The
Just his
vibes.
vibes.
His energy.
So we're gonna say his appearance or the vibes?
The vibes. Wait,
It was just the
do you remember
vibe.
you saying all demons look the same?
Oh no! I mean that young demon didn't look anything like Misyr.
Oh.
Okay.
Flip a coin. I have to open up Google.
Yeah.
His vibes.
His vibes. He had similar facial features, but the biggest thing was his vibes. That's right, that young man's vibes. His aura was.
Male aura.
Hurrah!
I'm happy about your concern. If it was possible, it would be the great thing I could ever imagine. God, I love this line. But I'm lying to you.
About what?
I don't know what the flashback
I'm
was,
just
actually.
lying to you.
I genuinely don't know
Just
when that
being
flashback
gaslit.
was.
His agony back then. That somewhat lonely feeling was really similar to Misyr's energy. I mean, vibes.
I see. But if there's any chance of it, I hope it's a mistake. Having people like Misyr multiply would be an absolute nightmare.
Seeing how you let that slip, maybe I'll let fly my thoughts to your bedside tonight.
You'll
What?
let
Huh?
fly your
Excuse
thoughts?
me?
What?
No, you heard me.
Are you
heard me,
okay?
Window.
In a fight, right?
Yeah, we're going to duke it out.
What? Wait, could you not?
Oh, I will.
I really am going to have nightmares. Wet
and me.
ones.
What?
After whatever the
Because I
hell
have a
that
leak in
was.
my room.
After whatever the hell that was, having obtained permission from Misyr for the GPM to research the cup, Candace resumes the conversation that was interrupted before.
Anyway, about the guard rotation for her. Misyr, as you spoke of earlier, will you take charge of Wednesday? Right.
There are only 5 of us for a week, so why? So don't 2 of us need to take 2 days?
Indeed, I'm impressed with your man thickness. Kyrie is still a minor and cannot stay out all night.
Yeah, I live here entirely. I would not mind taking 2 days.
Then should the other be Misyr?
Huh?
He usually goes back at night. I'm sure you wouldn't mind us sticking around late and talking once in a while, right?
That's right, but I glance over at Misyr and he seemed to be concerned about me too. Our gazes end up crossing. As though trying to make an excuse, I speak out quickly. There are times after business hours that I'd like to relax and talk a little more. Misyr always leaves at night. I kind of want to talk about more things. He said he couldn't live here, but staying the night sometimes. How about at my fleeting little hope?
I'm sorry. This guarding matter, it's difficult.
What? I wasn't the only one surprised at his answer, and everyone together.
That's unexpected. I thought if you heard she was in a pinch, you'd answer. Your answer would be a quick okay.
You can't even manage once or twice a week. Do you need a steak?
I'm sorry, not even steak will work. I mean, I
What?
want to be by 2 months' side, and I'd love some extra steak, but I can't. I can't leave the demon world for that long.
Considering the invasion on their own the other day, the demon world is a rough place. You can't stay away for an entire day's worth of time. Ellipses. That's right.
Then we can't force him. Let us rework this rotation, excluding Misyr.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You have your own position, Misyr, and you can't help it. Your real position. I didn't learn my lesson and ran ahead with the conversation again.
Why did you say it like that?
You know, it was originally like,
Position.
Oh,
Grandpa?
so on.
Grandpa, are you here? It was originally about guarding. Maybe he started asking for too much. Still, just a little. I would be lying if I said I didn't have some hope. And at the same time, I just felt lonely. With all these 5 men around me. That's just my selfishness talking. Yeah, I'll be fine. Misyr comes to Enchante every day during the day. Without change, every day, my coffee, he drinks it deliciously.
She drinks it what?
He drinks it deliciously?
Okay, game.
Delicious.
Sure he does.
She just like looking a little too close when he drinks her coffee.
Uh-huh.
Some time passed after that. The final guard rotation was decided. Then, that night too. As expected, Misyr was to return to the demon world through the gate. Ellipses. Ellipses.
Mm-hmm. What day is it, game? Oh my god.
We don't know which
Oh
day
my
it is.
gosh.
We don't even know the guard rotation.
Misyr, about the work that you have as Demon King, would you allow us to help you with it?
What's this, Eel? You unusually give me the treat of seeing me off, then you come here with me.
I just had the thought. If you have less work as Demon King, you could increase your time spent with her. And concerning your inability to guard her, I've never had such a record before of you making a disappointed face like that.
So, you noticed it. You've grown while I wasn't looking, Eel. But I'm sorry, you can't... It's not something I can let you do.
Misyr,
Look after her for me, alright?
as I thought, despite your trust in us, you don't fully rely on us, Misyr.
I wonder how much ships
Ow.
there is of them.
Probably
All
a
of it.
lot.
Oh my god.
Quick,
Yeah.
somebody pull up AO3 and give me the stats.
Oh my god.
What are the shipping stats? 1 week later. Thanks to everyone's guarding, nothing strange in particular has occurred around me. The day simply passed in peace.
Woo!
The crow... Vel? The crows
Vel?
hurry along the road home, and a twilight color stained the station.
Screenshots that.
Yep. Because of the conversation the other day, it was decided that I shouldn't go outside by myself, even if it wasn't night. Thank you, Kyrie, for coming along my shopping. After explaining the situation, he said he wanted to guard me too. Kyrie had volunteered himself and was walking me home from shopping.
It's all the way back from my school anyway.
I see. How's school been?
Shit. Normal, I guess. I took a lot of days off before, so I felt out of place in class. But before coming to Enchante, my health stabilized a lot. Now I can go a lot more now. I feel like I'm being my friends with my classmates. We're talking about our favorite music today at lunch. I really like Green Day.
Oh, wow. Can you name one friend, please? I gotta know that you're not skipping. Right when Kyrie is about to go into detail about his day at school, the plants by the side of the road begin to rustle and shake. Huh? What's that? Is that a cat or something?
No.
I'm about to peek inside when Kyrie cuts in front and stops me. His expression is suddenly stern, and he glares sharply at the shaking plants.
My toothpicks.
What?
Kyrie?
There, I sense a strange presence.
A strange presence? There's only 2 fics of Misyr and Eel? What? The strange presence that Kyrie sensed pushes its way through the brush. Shit, I forget. I think you were Slime A. I think you were Slime A.
Please, wait! We slides mean no harm!
Oh, we slime. Oh, yeah, you can have it. You can have it.
We slime.
Oh.
Oh no, it got up!
Oh no.
Oh no.
Try that again, Mochi.
It might be crisp.
Oh, his emojis.
Oh no.
Connection dead.
Hello?
Mochi died! Mid-sentence?
Slimes with that.
He keeps
Oh,
coming
no.
out!
Sorry.
Are you
Hello?
back? Are you back with us?
Hello.
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 Hello. Alright, can you do that again from the top, please?
We slimes would definitely never win. We're confident we would die instantly.
Oh yeah, there we go, there we go. They boldly showed themselves in front of us. Oh! These bouncy bodies that make me think of jelly are... Could you be? From back at the warehouse, the slime sent back to the demon world?
Yes, we are those slimes.
The slimes jiggle and shake, returning what seems to be a nod of agreement. Then Kyrie tugs on my sleeve.
What are they? If those jelly things are bad guys, I'll freeze them and shatter them.
But don't do that. They might look like this, but they're demons from the demon world.
What? Then they're Misyr subordinates?
Maybe out of understanding, Kyrie relaxes his cautious stance. So, what is it this time? Are you plotting an invasion again?
They are postal slimes. Just messenger slimes.
Messenger?
So you have a message? Yes! His Highness the Demon King said to bring you to him!
Bring me to him? Why so suddenly? Misyr came to the shop like normal this morning. Did he go outside? Does he go outside?
Is Mina and Shantae no good?
Shantae. What's that? We slimes have heard no details. We were just told to call for you. The Demon King has done nothing but talk about you lately.
Last night, for the whole night, he went into an endless speech to the Big Four about your beauty.
Ellipses. Ellipses. What? What? What's this? What'd they just say? Misyr in the demon world? To all kinds of people endlessly?
The Demon King's passion was much like this. What? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I have never seen a more beautiful woman than her before.
Uh-huh.
But her charm isn't only her beauty. She also possesses an immature cuteness. Deep in her eyes dwell strength and honor. All of these things have occupied my heart. What should I do? The sight of her face won't leave my mind even for a moment.
Ellipses. Ellipses. The slime's vague reenactment changes into the voice inside of Misyr inside my mind. I'm down bad. Misyr, what are you saying in the demon world? Also, period. From what I heard, it sounds like he...
Uh-huh? You said you talked about it all night. What the heck is Misyr doing? We're refusing to guard her. Are you okay? You look so red. You look like you're out.
Kyrie, look away for just 10 seconds, please.
What?
During this time, I pinched myself repeatedly, using the sounds of bones breaking for some reason, and somehow managed to recompose myself.
So, will you come?
No!
Or not?
Oh. Oh.
If you don't, we slies are in big trouble, oh no.
I think we have to save here just in case.
Okay.
Oh,
Because there's like
Oh.
one ending off the top of my head. I don't feel like looking up the walkthrough right now, but I think it's this one. But anyway, what are we gonna do? What are we doing?
Remember, chat, you can... Let me check if it's there.
It's there.
You
I
can
did it.
grab the controller.
I remembered
Good
this
choose.
time.
And remember, choose our destiny, or I'll flip a coin.
Yep.
It'll be
And-
funny.
Potentially we will have a
Oh.
bad ending or not. I genuinely don't know which one's which. I just know one of them ends up bad, but we save, so it's fine.
how fast does it end up bad?
I mean, usually it's pretty quick if you get a bad ending, but also, it's kind of like if it goes for a little too long, you're usually good.
I'll go.
I'll go.
Bing!
He's taking the trouble of calling me over to a place outside of Enchanté. Is this something secret? Could it be? Is this about the lie he hinted at before? Maybe. We're getting off the train. Then I have no reason to refuse. I'll get it. I'll go.
Just so you know, I'm going with you. I'm your guard after all.
It should be okay. The Cayman King doesn't mention the limit on the number of people.
Then come
No.
with us!
Okay.
There's a teleportation circle this way. Over
Well, what?
there.
Watching the slime
Wahoo!
spring along to move. Me and Kyrie follow after them.
Oh boy, I get to voice Marcaria lights.
Yep. As soon as we set foot in the deep, dubious circle, the letters around the circle emit light and it engulfs us. It gave me a feeling like I was floating, similar to going through the gate. In a moment, after my eyes completely white out, they regain their sight. What gradually comes into focus is a space full of damaged containers piled up like mountains. Huh? This is...
An abandoned warehouse? It's different from the one I was in.
They only had the budget for one background CG. I knew it. This is the warehouse where we first encountered the slimes before, isn't it? I heard that the people from GPM would be monitoring for a while, but is it okay to enter on our own? If I recall, back then, I encountered the slimes with Misyr and Rindo. And at the top of the containers...
Oh. Boy.
Oh no. We heard a loud laugh just like that, and... Huh? Exactly according to my sense of deja vu. A man leaps from the containers and magnificently lands in front of me again.
Well done, Slime A and B. I see your negotiations went well.
Oh no.
Naturally, we slimes are capable when we try.
We slimes work hard. We should be rewarded.
Who's this guy? He doesn't look human.
Yeah, he's a demon we met here before, but... I look around. The only people in this warehouse are this man and the slimes.
What about me?
Where's Misyr, the demon of the hour? Could this man have also received a message from him to come here? What the fuck? Excuse me, where's Misyr? What I'm about to ask.
So you've come,
What?
my bride. I couldn't wait to see you again.
Ellipses. 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 What? Ellipses. Bride? Who is? To who?
You're the bride to me.
After answering each of my questions, he waves his cloak and declares,
Be Honored young lady, at a glance, my heart was stolen. Your beauty. Now, this time, for you to turn the Demon King Asmodeus.
Huh. What?
We couldn't get a fan disc for this guy? Fuck off!
Come on, we could have gotten a fan disc for Asmodeus.
Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
Who the fuck is. Whatever.
I don't know.
Your next job.
The voice suddenly echoing through the shop was that of Rindo, tinted with resignation.
What is this so suddenly? Could this be another troublesome job?
Pretty much. And to be exact, not for you guys, but for Misyr personally.
Huh? Me? What? Have demons come from the demon world again, or?
Correct, right on the mark.
Ugh.
Rindo, wearing his contentious heart on his face, walks to Misyr and points to a
What?
map displayed on the usual tablet. Why was this sentence written like that?
This is the weirdest sentence. What the hell?
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but it's near the coastal warehouse where the demons appeared before. A wormhole from back then already closed, but afterwards another wormhole opened, up nearby it seems.
And the demons stubbornly came through again. Is this what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. Not only that, but it seems like they're the same ones as before.
According to Rindo, period.
Wow,
demons
you
are
phrased that in a way that makes sense.
The demons are pretty determined for a fight again. And that tightly wound demon man forced a GPM combat team to withdraw. At present, they're monitoring their movements from somewhere not too far.
But Misyr, from what it sounds like, you seem to lack control over them. Are you doing okay? Do you need to talk about it, buddy?
I could help you lecture them if you want, although my lecturing is the physical kind.
What kind of physical in a fight,
Sticks.
right? Okay.
Thanks, but it's okay. I'll just shove them back into the wormhole and...
As though interrupting Misyr's answer, Rindo's smartphone starts vibrating. Rindo scowls a little, then pulls his phone out.
Oh, this is Rindo.
Quid-
Yeah, I'm
This is
talking to
Window.
the Demon King. Yeah, this is Rindo. How are you? Demon King right now to head. Oh! What? Humans in the warehouse?
The person on the call is barely audible, and Rindo's face grows more and more severe.
What is it, Rindo? You're making a very unpleasant face. I don't like looking at it.
I got a report from my subordinates monitoring the warehouse. Apparently, humans suddenly appeared inside, a woman in her 20s, a boy around middle school age.
Wait. Don't tell me that it's...
could this be a mistake? Those two went to the station to shop. Traveling that far would be... Il? Could you call her for me?
Eel says yes right away without a dialogue option and immediately calls the number in his address book. But there's no answer and he hangs up. Then he tries to call Kyrie and the same thing happens. The inability to call them both is too coincidental and all the regulars switch to a sharp air of unison.
I want it to be a mistake, but just to be safe. Yes, we must hurry. Rindo, please lead the way. I'm angry.
After learning that 2 Milk could be in danger, there's no room to hesitate. While everyone is hurrying to depart.
I wonder who's narrating.
Today's limit is 2100. 3 hours left.
Well, you know, just a regular dude in the corner of the cafe just kind of watching. Taking notes, writing things down. Misyr is staring at the clock, lost in thought.
Huh? What's wrong, Misyr?
Hey, don't tell us you're ditching again because you've got work.
No, I don't. It's fine. Right, I still have leeway.
Who's Lee?
Don't worry
Wait.
about this.
Wisp of Dust, the person in the corner of the cafe just followed them there. Wisp of
Yeah.
Dust, kick up the light of dust.
That's Lee.
What are you doing?
I don't know, the warehouse.
Something amazing would happen, I guess.
So, where is she? As far as I can see, there's no sign of...
No, wait. Her scent is still here. At the very least, she was here. What?
You only know because she got covered in coffee grounds before she left.
Oh yeah. We think this is words. Everyone looks around then.
Oh!
Rindo, looking behind a container, opens his eyes a little wide.
Irie.
He goes rushing over and collapses at his destination. Kyrie had tiny wounds all over his tiny little body. He gradually regains consciousness after his name is called. And supported by Rindo, he slowly stands up.
Rindo. Hey, guys.
They're talking slow. What a relief. None of your wounds seem severe.
Oh, they're not? Okay. Wait, where's Tuba?
Oh!
Kyrie, calm down. What happened here? Just as much as you can remember. Can you tell us?
Yeah. We must have wasted this time.
While holding his hurting head, Kyrie recalls and tells the chain of events leading to his collapse here. Let's flash back to all of it. Oh, never
Chain of
mind.
memories.
The Kingdom Hearts chain of memories. The slimes were called Two Milk out to this place. Then a mysterious demon man tried to abduct her. Kyrie naturally fought back, trying to protect her, but...
That weird guy had a lot stronger than you look. I tried using my S power, but it's still lost. After I collapsed, Two Milk agreed to go to the demon world to protect me. Then that man.
Took her to the newly opened wormhole to the demon world, I assume?
I'm sorry, you all trusted me to let me guard her. Don't apologize. The wounds on your body tell us that you put up a good fight protecting her.
Unfortunately, this worm's hole still hasn't closed. It should be possible to chase.
But what is this? Why would this demon man wish to abduct her?
It's because
Kyrie hesitated for a moment, but decided to say it.
the Demon King. The Demon King and the Demon World failed for her. She was taken part into the wedding ceremony. Also, who's that guy over there in the corner?
What?
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 Time stops.
What?
The gazes of all gathered dart onto Misyr.
Misyr, what do you have to say?
Keeping quiet from us and forming such a plot. Huh? Wait a minute. I seriously know nothing about this. Even if I plotted that, I wouldn't go so far as to hurt Kyrie for it.
Well, that's true. So does this mean that Demon King is just pretending to be Misyr?
We should hurry to the demon world before she's forced into marriage with that self-proclaimed demon king. Such a marriage without true love will never be forgiven.
Exactly correct, Io. Rindo, apologies, but could you remain here to care for Kyrie and monitor the wormhole?
Yeah, I've already got personnel deploying. They should arrive soon.
To rescue Two Milk, everyone makes an instant decision to act. While Eel uses his magic to temporarily anchor the wormhole.
It was...
Lightly brushing his scrapes, Kyrie stares intently at Misyr.
You got something to say, kid?
Oh,
If you have something to tell me, or if you have something to ask me, don't hesitate to ask.
Misyr's gentle persuading.
no. This isn't the time for that.
Kyrie quietly shakes his head.
When I look at the face, I kind of feel like an idiot for having weird deaths.
I see. Thank you.
For what? When you get back, you have to explain everything to Milk.
Sorry.
She looked pretty confused by all that stuff that Demon Man said.
Of course. I'll be sure to tell her.
The warehouse is then filled with light. After Eel confirmed that his magic had secured the wormhole.
Now then, let's us do the opposite of what a true Demon King would do and rescue the princess. Let's go to the demon world, Asmodia.
Misyr's robe flutters as he enters the wormhole connecting to another world.
Woo! Field trip!
Woo! Let's go to the
What?
demon world!
Why is that guy coming with us?
Hi guys,
Wait, you
I'm
can
here
stay
now.
back.
No, I want to come too. In the dark night devoid of any moon, a worn stone castle rises in the distance. The intimidating throne of the Demon King bears down upon any and all who visit. I know this, by the way, guys.
Ooh.
The Demon King Castle. The group from Enchante sets foot in the royal castle's western edge. I know what this castle means. Welcome to Asmodia.
Whoa!
Woo!
Forgot about those.
However,
In the worst case, I was expecting to be thrown into an uninhabited wasteland. Being in front of their stronghold seems much better than scouring the wasteland to find the enemy.
You say that, but don't you think this castle is way too big? I can't even see the end of this hallway.
We're in the first room, Ignis. But I suppose the search may be troublesome. Misyr, simply asking just in case, but are you not familiar with this place? Correct, unfortunately.
Which means that this is the castle of the fake Demon King. Well, it's a pain in the ass that we don't know the leeway. Hey, shut in! You got anything? Can you use some kind of magical detection or whatever to find 2 Milk?
The magic power filling the demon world and the spirit energy that I use for lawful magic clash and repel each other by nature. I cannot activate it here. While I could sense her somewhere inside this castle, more than that is...
In that case, we must find her the old-fashioned way. Considering the efficiency, we should split up.
Oh no.
That's always a great idea, isn't
Like
it? Painstakingly!
Misyr!
And
We gotta split up!
And Candace's suggestion, everyone nods and they split up and search for 2 Milk, except me, I watch everybody. Candace will search the castle's underground, Ignis will search the far eastern edge. Eel will continue trying to use detection from around the outer perimeter and get a better grasp of the whole castle. Misyr will search the castle's highest level. According to plan, they begin their search.
Ellipses.
Left behind, Misyr and me.
Huh?
Changes the look on his face at the sound that reaches his ears. It's strange, the sound of something cracking. It seems to be coming from all places, both outside and inside the castle.
This sound. It's the same as the fissures on Amasaki Island and at Enchante.
In that case, the world beyond is...
No, it's okay. As long as I don't get too close, they shouldn't have much effect on me.
With such expectations, Misyr searches his pocket. Takes out a pocket watch and checks the time shown by the hands.
It's 1900 now. 2 hours left. Huh?
After recognizing the numbers, he's suddenly assaulted by pain in his chest.
That's strange. I know I haven't mistaken my calculation. Normally there should be nothing. I still have plenty of leeway. He's right over there. I should...
Perhaps the sound made him lose a composure. You know, I'm calling you directly out, Misyr.
Lee, why would... I thought we were friends.
No.
It's fine. I still have time.
You're acting sus, bro.
No.
Like shaking off the anxiety, he shakes his head and closes the lid of his pocket watch.
Right now, saving 2 milk is my priority. There's no way she wants to marry a man she doesn't even know. Naturally, I don't want that either.
We're gonna get back to no.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Two
Okay.
milk time.
Bye, Lee. I recall it was when I was in elementary school. I'm having a flashback.
We are going way back, girl. We don't need to go this far back.
The sound of bells announced the time in a beautiful hall adorned with flowers. I'm remembering my parents bringing me to the wedding ceremony of a relative.
Oh, this is what you're really okay.
Yeah, I'm having a moment. I'm dissociating real bad right now. Even to me, with a child's mind at the time, the bride was so lovely. I'm a girl too, gender, so I have a little
Oh my
admiration. I have a little admiration for weddings.
Oh my god, game.
Come now.
No,
Behold, the beautiful
no,
bride.
I do. Thumbs up.
What?
But
What? Okay.
The grand hall of this Demon King castle, with plenty of rooms for many guests, from dragons to giants. Soon this place will be the royal hall for you sitting beside me. All the preparations will be thorough. All demon races have been mobilized to create a special venue in the western area.
in another world, I don't know. With a weirdo calling himself the Demon King. I never thought I'd be discussing plans for our wedding ceremony. Wait, please just hold on a second. I still don't understand the situation. I never understand. So if you could please explain to me a little.
Shush, sugar lips. I got
What?
this.
What?
No need to be bashful. Your bashful face is beautiful, my bride.
I'm not bashful, I'm just confused.
Shush. No, it's fine. Just shush those beautiful lips of yours.
It's still unable to understand my feelings. The self-proclaimed Demon King, Asmodeus, keeps nodding to himself.
I understand. Right now, you're what I learned from investigating the human world. In other words, you have the wedding jitters. Isn't that right, my gorgeous sweet angel bottom?
From who? But what kind of investigation? Would he learn such a term?
What?
More importantly, while I noticed the first time we met.
Ah, yes. Now I understand why you may feel uneasy. Marrying a man of my caliber. After all, you are a commoner, and yet you are to be queen of the demon world. But no need for concern. You can learn the etiquette and the customs of royalty, starting right now, my gorgeous, gorgeous wife. What's most important is your heart. As long as you have your feelings, everything else can come along by itself, sugar lips.
This Asmodeus guy is the type of man who doesn't listen to anyone at all. If I talk about marriage anymore, he'll go further into his own little world. In that case, well, holding my head in my mind, I decide to change the topic. Okay. Putting that aside, are you sure Kyrie is okay?
Huh. I told you many times, kitten. A demon king keeps his promises. That fairy boy, you know, the one who looks queer. That kid's resistance was like quite splendid. It was like pretty great. So I mean, like, I did get a little bit heated.
You weren't talking about anybody from the Feywild. I was confused.
Since you came along nice and quietly, my dear sweet kitten, I sought nothing more.
At his words, I feel a sense of relief. Probably. I think I just witnessed a microaggression. First time we met, Misyr easily made him into a hole-in-one, so he didn't seem that strong. But after watching him actually fight, this man was far stronger than I expected. Kyrie tried to protect me, but he's quickly and easily beaten. Okay, I have another question. Who exactly are you, and why do you want me as your bride? I was brought here without hearing any details at all.
I see. Your heart is fluttering with interest. That is wonderful, kitten. Very well. I shall introduce myself. My name is Demon King Asmodeus, your husband-to-be. And there's only one reason why I chose you to be my bride. It's because you're fucking hot! Love at first sight, that's basically all it was. It's, kind of embarrassing to say that out loud now.
Ellipses.
Hatsuka she. That day, that time, when I saw your your beautiful face,
My what?
a bolt of love just ran through my entire
Are
body.
you sure that was love, sir?
I sure hope so.
Okay.
Since then, not a day has passed without you on my mind. Last night, all night, I gave an impassioned speech to the Big Four about your beauty. Such a truly sinful woman.
What?
To turn me, the Demon King himself, into your captive.
Whoa! How can I put it?
Lustful.
I know I asked for an explanation, but everything is going by so fast, my understanding can't keep up. Wait, but an impassioned speech to the Big Four?
The Demon King has done nothing but talk about you lately.
Last night, for the whole night, he went into an endless speech to the Big Four, just like those 3 text boxes just said about your beauty.
Dash, 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 dash. Don't tell me they meant exclamation point. It wasn't about Misyr, but about this man.
You just cut.
Yet while I was hearing it, I had such an embarrassing imagination. While scolding myself in my mind for jumping to conclusions back then, I managed to straighten out my voice. Okay. Let's put that aside for now. One more question. What do you mean you're the Demon King? Does Asmodia actually have 2 Demon Kings?
Aw.
In my question, the look of ecstasy on Asmodeus' face vanishes instantly. And then his face looks utterly confused, as if to say, I do not understand. He'll never understand.
My bride, what are you saying? Since ancient times, the Demon King of Asmodia has always been the Asmodeus me himself.
Alright, dash, 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 dash. What?
Naturally. It has not always been the same individual, me, Asmodeus. I am the 138th king. The strongest one amongst the demons always inherits the name Asmodeus. This has been a custom since a long time ago. As far as I know, there's never been an instance of 2 kings existing at the same time.
Oh no, have I been catfished? Then, my voice goes dry.
I guess I'm last then, huh? I'm from the demon world, Asmodia, Misyr Rex. I'm the powerful demon king, as you can see. Nice to meet you.
Demon King Misyr? The Demon King Misyr Rex, what kind of position does he hold in the demon world?
Demon King Misyr? I don't know him. Who's that?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I have the memory of names of like every powerful demon in the demon world, as well as every demon king in history, because, you know, this isn't just looks, Sugar Lips. Yet, I haven't once heard that name you mentioned.
Hey, Mr. Demon King, have you ever heard of, identity theft?
What?
Cells form and gradually spread through my chest. Ellipses. Then, with such amazing power, always cheerfully smiling, telling somewhat disturbing jokes, but who should be the kind Demon King? Who is he really? The figure of Misyr I've seen until now suddenly starts to go hazy, without minding my unrest. Asmodeus, Demon King Asmodeus approaches me. Huh? My thoughts return to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And the situation I'm in right now, I realize how bad it is.
Seeing you up close like this, you truly are beautiful. There could be no more suitable woman to be the flower at my side.
I forcefully shake my head to keep things from progressing any further. Please wait. I'm thankful for your affection, but you know, it's kind of, you know... I'm sorry if I don't want to marry you. Besides, we only just met. Suddenly taking a marriage proposal is,
Does time matter for falling in love?
Without any hesitation, he puts his hand around my waist. The moment I felt the warmth of his palm, an alarm bell goes off in my brain. Let go of me. Without thinking, without any words of respect, I try to resist.
I refuse. The woman I've fallen for, no Demon King would release his prey.
With no consideration of my resistance, he pulls me towards him with a strong arm.
Our demon world is a world of conflict. Those who target my life as Demon King cannot be counted. It wouldn't be odd for the next moment I was reduced to nothing but bones. Or one particularly big bone. That's why I will not have any regrets by that time. I throw away all hesitation.
His face, his lips draw closer. Are we gonna make out with this guy right now?
Get those twitching lips ready, kitten.
Stop calling
And
me
I want
kitten.
something right there, right then. And I take it all. That's right, my bride. That includes you.
Like he's teasing so slowly.
The ceremony was planned for a later date, but an earlier taste should be fine.
No, this is getting a little cringe, bro. Stop. Seeing me desperately twist around, Asmodeus makes a slight frown.
Why do you resist? Is there another man that you favor?
I'm gonna save him just in case. Maybe I'm misremembering. So, next choice. Are we gonna say ellipses or that?
That's ellipses.
That's ellipses. Lots of ellipses here. Oh, Beans. Guys, I think Misyr's lying to us.
Oh, beans!
Oh,
What?
man.
Oh my god.
You
Damn,
think you know a guy.
Why would he do that?
I know, right?
You know it.
Remember, you can grab the controller. If not, I'll flip the coin and see what will happen.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
I flipped the coin. We are going ellipses.
Ellipses. Wondering how to answer, I'm at loss for words. Ellipses. It can't be any. It can be anyone. If it means escaping the situation, I should be able to say any random name. Yet I can't just say a name. Ellipses.
It seems there isn't.
The edges of Asmodeus' lips bend. That moment. An intense explosion shakes the air at the closed entry door.
Oh shit! Huh? Who are?
Like a cannonball flying through the air with incredible force striking Asmodeus. He slams into the wall, door and all, and is buried in a mountain of rubble.
There's a firefly outside of my window. I just had to.
Oh, cute!
It's like lighting up. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
It's probably Misyr.
Yeah, it's probably Misyr.
And who am I, you ask?
Without even looking at the buried Asmodeus, he walks over to me. And to put me at ease, gently draws me close to his body. Imagine if this is just Ignis or something.
It's Lee.
It's Lee.
It's Bromy.
Oh God, no!
No, that's worse.
As you can see, just a random passerby demon king.
Misyr.
Sorry I'm late, Jumo. The path was a little complicated. I'm sure it was frightening, but you're okay now.
Yeah, thank you, Misyr, if that's your real name.
Huh? You're welcome. That was weird. When you're in a pinch, no matter the world, I'll always come rushing to you. Or, actually, considering I refuse to guard you, I'm in no place to act cool, am I?
After checking to make sure I'm not injured, he looks over at the mountain of rubble.
I blew him away without checking, but that was the guy we met before, right?
Yeah, the Demon King. He called him Asmodeus.
Nice.
I see. I've never met him, but he must be the real Demon King of Asmodia.
What? By real, you mean... I wanted to believe it wasn't true. He just saying this really casually, too. But his words basically admitted it. Seeing me swallow my words once again, Misyr.
I'm sorry.
This time, an apology of different meaning. I'm sure this, part of the lie he mentioned. But... Nah, it's okay. I'm over it now. There are lots of things I want to know and want to ask, but... You've come all the way here, and it makes me happy.
2 milk for real? I mean, that's great, but...
You don't ignore me and start making a sweet and sappy little love scene.
Oh.
He's a lot tougher than I thought. Maybe I held back too much?
You fool! An attack like that wouldn't even do damage on me. More importantly, aren't you the bastard who knocked me away with a surprise attack in the human world? Not just once, but twice with a surprise attack. You coward. Shame on you.
Oh, someone's angry. Coward, huh? Tall words coming from a big bad kidnapper like yourself. Also, sorry to interrupt your noise, but...
Misyr's eyes, despite having no interest in him before, face Asmodeus.
It wasn't enough for you to just abduct her. But from outside the room, it sounded like you were going to do something reprehensible to her.
Just from Misyr's threatening look, space creaks and the whole castle groans. Before this overwhelming sense, Asmodeus gulps his breath once, then quickly faces boldly up to Misyr.
You fool! It wasn't an abduction. That woman already belongs to me. I simply moved an object to the place where it belongs. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm astounded, actually. You don't even know her name? You don't know her personality. You call her an object. You not only fail as a demon, but you fail her as a gender, as a man.
Ugh. Shut up! Shut up! I learned her name in, like, whatever, as we develop as our love. But besides, what are you to this woman? What relationship do you have? Don't tell me that you're going to say this woman belongs to you.
At Asmodeus' question, Misyr pauses briefly. Then draws me even closer and starts speaking with weight in each word.
If you'd like to know our relationship, she's a cafe owner, and I'm a customer. However, if I speak from my personal feelings, to me, across other worlds, through every world out there, she's the most important woman to me. She's my light, my warmth, the one who gave me a place to be. So, at the very least, I won't make a stupid mistake like giving her to the likes of you.
He says this with a cold voice. Oh man, did I get cafe owner zoned? In a straightforward declaration, I feel my cheeks growing hot. Perhaps because such a straight declaration touched a nerve. Asmodeus' body starts to shake in anger.
You! My bride mentioned. Are you the false demon king, Misyr Rex? While I have no interest in your background, I know one thing clearly. That's... You are my enemy.
Oh, spooky.
Wow. When Asmodeus shouts this, something almost unable to be seen seems to start swirling around him.
Alright then, before I deal with this excited guy here, to make sure you don't get involved.
The moment Misyr snaps his fingers, a pale purple light engulfs me.
That should be okay. Unless it's an absolutely crazy attack, your body will be perfectly safe.
Misyr, period.
Uh-huh. It'll be fine. I'll get this done real quick. Don't worry, okay?
Okay.
Great.
Okay, yay! After smiling to put me at ease, Misyr squares off with Asmodeus.
I can at least praise you for considering my bride's safety. However, that doesn't erase your crime of insults. Pay for your disrespect with death!
Well, aren't you lively? Shall we go all in from the start? Your Highness, the true Demon King.
The moment Misyr smiles in a taunting way, the collision of two magics shakes the castle itself. Misyr seems to be holding back a bit, as ought to blow away the castle in the surrounding area.
Oh.
Wait, Ignis!
Ugh.
Why is Ignis here?
Oh, my attack.
Misyr fires purple lightning as Asmodeus beats it with the Hellfire. Also, Ignis is there too!
Get over this!
When Asmodeus uses Fire's Ice, Misyr deflects it with magic
Can you not
circles.
say fire's eyes, please?
Fire's Ice. Demon King versus Demon King. I know Misyr has his circumstances, but being as the only one should reign in the world at any time. Their showdown battle is appropriate, swiftly reducing the Demon King's castle's hull to rubble. Ugh. I know the barrier is protecting me, but I can't help but flinch at the impacts. Meanwhile, the Demon Kings have enough latitude to smile at each other. What? than a platitude?
Okay.
What?
What does that mean?
God, game.
Not bad, false Demon King. Looks like you're a man who isn't all talk.
You too! It seems your magic power has increased since we met in that warehouse. Wow.
Yeah, this Demon King's castle is my home. With my power, courage, and love boosted 100-fold. There's almost nothing I can fear.
Wow, okay. So, there is something. If you didn't say those tacky lines, you might seem like a real demon game to me.
See what you will. The one to win in the end shall be me.
When Asmodeus makes a magic circle appear, a large amount of light collects into it.
Ah,
Misyr seems to realize its power and creates his own magic circle to oppose it. At the same time, Ignis is there.
oh my god.
Big bombardments of light fly out and crash into each other head on.
Yeah.
Huh, that's pretty good firepower, but if that's all you've got...
Possibly to add more magic power, Misyr claps both his hands together. Misyr's light increases in force and begins to swallow up the attack fired by Asmodeus. The bombardment heads toward Asmodeus, who's lost for words, and hits him. His body is blown away. And yet again, he slams into the back of the hall along with the collapsing rubble -- ellipses. Ellipses. Ellipses.
I looked down on him as a joke, but if we fought in a bigger place, that might have taken a bit longer.
Misyr brushes off the dust stuck to his robes, and I quietly ask, Did you win?
Of course, it's a big win.
That's good. As far as
Yeah,
I
I
can
fucked
see,
him up.
Is he dead? Did you kill him?
Anyway, shall we go?
Misyr has no major injuries, but the demon over there. What about Asmodeus?
Don't worry about him. I held back just to knock him out. To be honest, though, I wanted to punish him a little more. But I didn't want to do anything gruesome with you watching. This should suffice. We should hurry home. I'm sure everyone else is worried about you, too. Also, to be honest, I don't have a lot of time.
For some reason, Misyr's face is a little pale when he staggers for a moment. Splash! Oh no, he spilled Gatorade. What? Suddenly a dull sound rings out. On the floor of the hall, a red puddle forms. And falling onto it, the pocket watch from Misyr's pocket. It shows 2000. It makes a small sound as it rolls. Ellipses. The red color spreads wider. What that represents? The answer is too clear. Me. Misyr.
That's not my name.
Before my eyes from Misyr's abdomen, I can see a large amount of blood trickling down. Misyr? My voice raises into
There
a
we go.
scream. Yeah.
You decided you won, but abandoned the fight. You're naive. So naive. Of course you're a false Demon King.
Asmodeus had emerged from the rubble. His hand was pointed at Misyr.
You're unexpectedly resilient. In that case, I just have to counterattack.
Keeping to his word, Misyr regains his stance and snaps his fingers on both hands. Countless explosions immediately burst out. Not on Asmodeus, on the wall a bit of distance away from him.
Sorry, Lee.
Huh?
Oh shit, did I hit him?
What?
Misyr is shocked that his magic missed and snaps his fingers to try again. But this time, they're far from Asmodeus and go in a completely different direction.
Damn it. What's going on? I can't aim at all.
You just keep hitting Lee. Lee's dying.
I'm so sorry. It's like honing in on him. Ah, shit.
As he says this, Misyr falls to one knee and then coughs up an immense amount of blood. Misyr's confused face, much like when he took that surprise attack, is going really pale. At first, Asmodeus was also surprised by this abnormal state, but
I don't get it, but this is my chance.
Fucking guy.
Ah, shit.
with a loud laugh, he fires an attack and Misyr guards it with the magic shield. From there, the situation quickly reverses.
What is it? What's wrong, false demon king? As expected of a fake. Is that the extent of your abilities?
I'll make you eat those words.
Who was that?
Just ignore him again.
With each second, Misyr's face grows paler and he's forced to focus on defense. Misyr?
I'm fine. So, I'll manage to turn this around.
Before he can finish, a sound echoes in our ears.
Huh? What was that? Was that one of those fissures? Is it in the King Castle?
As though interrupting the battle, the reverberating sound stops Asmodeus cold. As for Misyr,
A test of your reflexes!
Xenos books in the scene.
I was testing you. By Fisher. You mean?
The color of blood vanished from his face, as though cutting in between the two of them. An enormous fissure in space appears. Could this be? When I think this, is Zoe answering. Oh shit, he doesn't have a shirt on.
Who are you calling dead weight?
From the fissure in space, that young man drops into the demon world.
Young man.
There's no need to feel down, I said, young man.
Young man.
Who the fuck are you now? I said, young man.
Young man.
I'm Urzma.
The young man's face, chisel face, smiles at me, then.
Resim.
He shifts his gaze to Misyr, who is surprised at his form, then with dry lips, he speaks.
His lips are dry.
Can you spare some chapstick? Liar. What?
That moment, he takes out some chapstick. Not his wound, but Misyr grabs his chest in agony.
No, stop. Why? I still have 1 hour left. I thought...
Misyr? The anguish on his face isn't comparable to when he was injured. But the more he struggles, the more it hurts. Oh!
Whoa.
No! His body twists and creaks, as though something living inside him is trying to tear its way out of his body. His skeleton's
Whoa.
hatching.
Oh,
Get wrist.
What is this? What's happening?
With this abnormality, Asmodeus completely stops his attacks and is obviously confused.
What the fuck in my house?
His gaze is fixed on the suffering Misyr, and his entire body begins to tremble.
Why? Even more than our battle. Does his agony now make my body tremble in fear of him?
Asmodeus feels an unknown sense of fear, as though answering. The young man faces Misyr
Young man.
again, and then young man. Oh, that is horrible to read.
Now,
There's words?
There's word.
Yeah,
Oh, there
there's
is.
words?
That's a word in there.
call me
Excuse-
Reeson.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Go ahead and show her your true form.
Ah. Ah.
Before my eyes, a storm of ash swirls. The whirl, the demon whirl, screams in desperate agony.
Ah.
Back at it again.
Moving
Hello, it's me.
Nothing happened of import.
At the same time, I'm here. At the place first visited with the wormhole to the human world. After not finding Two Milk, all the regulars except Misyr got back together once again.
Duh! What's with this castle? It's so damn big. Like me. But there's not one enemy. We can't even force someone to tell us where she is.
Because your brother is short.
Yeah.
But hopefully Misyr has managed to locate her on the upper floor somewhere.
And you a steak.
Oh, thank you. Ah,
Huh? What is it, Shut-In? You've been acting weird for a while.
No, I was just curious about the strange sound from both inside and outside the castle I've heard for a while. This sound, if my memory serves me, is the same one on Amazaki Island.
And then, from the distance,
Whoa,
from the
lead.
direction that Misyr headed to the upper levels, thunderous sounds of battle echo out. After this continues, shaking the whole castle.
ah, ah.
An intense scream, enough to make out anyone hearing it feel the pain, rings out. That voice just now, before the three open their mouths to say, the ground shakes so violently, even they have difficulty remaining standing. With that shaking, a shockwave sent out by that scream. Canis instinct as a knight. Canis instinct as a knight clearly tells him a warning
Wow.
It sure does.
to protect his allies from a coming threat.
Ignis, Eel, we must withdraw.
Without waiting for an answer, Canis grabs Ignis and Eel by the arm
Whoa.
and forces them to run at full speed. Then all of them together slip into a nearby wormhole -- ellipses.
Ugh.
Well, damn.
Damn. It's come.
Oh no.
Oh no! It's come. Its arm is reaching, if you know what I mean.
Oh no.
The beginning of what the fuck? Of the end of all worlds.
You know, just enchante things.
Yeah, you know. Just instead of one world, we're gonna worry about all of them.
Wow, Lee. You're in for a trip, aren't you?
Ew. After Misyr's scream and intense shaking, when the tremors have passed, I fearfully open my eyes and what jumps out is... Oh! Nothing but a wasteland. What? In a single moment, I had moved to a different place. That's what I thought at first, but...
Impossible. My demon world? My castle?
A dumbfounded Asmodeus beside me tells me that my thought was wrong. In other words, in that moment, our surroundings, including the castle, have been reduced to this wasteland. That's the most likely situation. Taking a closer look at my feet, the marble of the castle, or something close to it, remains in a circle. It's as though the sudden, mysterious calamity had spared us. But this scenery, it's similar to the world with the mysterious man? I look around, but there's no sight of him. However, in his place, beyond the raging storm of ash, simply existing here, There's something that even ate away the world. Oh!
Wood.
What the fuck? It was
The fuck?
present.
Is that my? Oh,
It?
No, it's
Yeah.
not you.
oh.
Running through the skin like hardened darkness, bulging veins and bone-like muscles. With a sinister face and twisted horns. Something like remains of demon wings with only bones left sway in the wind. Whoa! That entire body, whether human or non-human, is a mass of overwhelming power that strikes fear into all.
Who is that? With such a strange form.
Standing next to me, Asmodeus steps forward.
He's fucking ripped.
Shielding me, he faces the figure that suddenly appeared.
This is just like Devil May Cry 5.
Whoa.
Whatever. It doesn't matter who you are. All I know for sure about you is... you're the bastard harming the demon world, and you deserve 10,000 deaths.
The moment Asmodeus kicks the ground, it pulsates. Much like a volcanic explosion, dark flame surges towards the strange figure. Oh.
Hmm.
However, even seeing that hellfire, the strange figure doesn't move. If you ask why, just before the flames hit him, we went to space. It all turns to ash and crumbles away. That too.
Yeah.
The moment he recognizes the sight, Asmodeus' expression changes. Huh?
Don't move, my bride. We need to retreat.
Well, wait, you say to retreat? I don't want to go with...
And right now, friend or foe, bride or groom, is the very least of your worries. The terror of that strange figure, you've witnessed it yourself. If that strange ashen power is directed at you, there is no defending.
Faster than Asmodeus can finish speaking, along with the dry wind blowing past, his right arm is holding me. Holy shit, scatters away! What?
What?
Before my eyes, it turned to... Asmodeus is fucking dead?
His arm's just off.
Oh, his arm! Oh, his arm's gone!
Oh,
You know,
that
as what happens. in the-
Oh, my arm! With an invisible force, he's blown away like chaff?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, maybe.
Before I know it, part of his leg also crumbles away, then he loses consciousness. The strange figure is staring at me. During this time, the few remnants of the castle surround me. As though submitting to him, they turn to ash and disappear. If I had described this sight, it was utter ruination. The end of the world. That's what's spreading around me. I keep still. And the young man... There's no need to feel down, I said, young man. Only continues to stare at me. Ellipses. Young man?
Young man.
Huh? Why am I calling him that? Right as I begin to doubt myself, the area of the strange figure's ruination approaches at the same time. He shouldn't have a facial expression. Yet still, his strained breathing, the color deep in his eyes.
I'm happy about your concern. If it was possible, it would be the great thing I could ever imagine. Just like
yeah.
this line.
The great
The
thing.
great thing.
God, this is the great thing. But I'm lying to you.
Overlaps with that voice and figure. Huh. Misyr.
Miho?
Nemo. You're Mimo, aren't you?
No. No, I'm not.
And my question, the strange figure gently shakes his head.
That's, I didn't want you to realize that.
He answers me. I knew it, Misyr.
There we go.
Despite changing into an unknown form, I instinctively try to approach Misyr.
Don't come close.
With this desperate voice, I restrain myself.
You can't come near me. I don't want to kill you.
Oh, what do you mean?
Go.
Did you not just see the... okay. Okay, Two Milk, listen to me very closely. As you can see, this is my true form. This is my true power.
Magic and magic power, in the end, were only extra to him. Misyr explains with a hoarse voice.
Until now, at least somewhat, I managed to hold back this power. People, objects, even the world itself. Anything near me when I'm like this, it all returns to ash. That's my power. So even you, if you get any closer to me.
Dash, 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 dash. I'll turn to ash.
Dash.
Dash. Like Asmodeus's arm in the vanished castle?
My power shouldn't affect wormholes, though. It should be left somewhere. So, you need to return to the human world.
What about you, Misyr? When I try to stop him, rejecting me, Misyr creates distance.
I'll return to my world. To restrain this power, it takes some time, after all.
After only saying this, Misyr takes flight and throws himself through the fissure that young man came through. I'm left stunned, unable to turn away until the very end. All that remained, swaying in the wind, was nothing but a wasteland of ash. I guess I
I'm
live
here
here
to
now.
become the Pokemon trainer.
Oh no.
Come on, Pikachu.
Anyway, chapter 3, yay!
Yeah!
Yay!
I like how she was like, why can't I come close after watching a man get
Why
fucking
can't I get near
melted?
you?
If Misyr was less control of himself, I'd be tempted to be like reciting Latin in the background as voice him.
Ellipse. Oh wait, it is Misyr.
Ellipses. Strangely shaped arms. Strangely shaped legs.
Mm.
A strangely shaped body.
Mhm.
I slowly set foot into the fissure that formed in space as though torn open.
You can't compare yourself to others, Misyr.
Just just like traveling through the gate, moving between worlds feels like floating. I lower my foot with a tinge of unease, not knowing if there really will be ground below. Then, the sensation of dry ash. Home sweet home. So, it really is this place. Beyond the fissure in space that opened for some reason during my rampage. Stretching far and wide is scenery that I'm so used to seeing, I'm tired of it. Even Two Milk knows now. I look at my ominous palms and mutter in self-deprecation. What an ugly form. Despite being used to it, I think this every time I see myself. No matter how accustomed she is to the existence of non-humans. This strangely shaped form. And seeing the power of ruination I spread. Of course she would think nothing of it. Huh. Exposed to the rough air, I slowly begin to walk.
I walk this lonely street.
And I hear the voices too, serenading me. If the air in the demon world I came from is like a gloomy and stagnant swamp, the air in this world is like an arid desert that exists to torment people. It's as though even the sad feeling I have will dry up and scatter away. Ellipses. Space. I didn't think this lie would be found out. I didn't want to think it. I'm just a demon king who likes coffee. I say unsettling things once in a while, chatting with all the regulars at the shop. I watch over her while she works, enjoying the coffee she makes. I sure do enjoy it. That was enough for me. Can't even do that. Spreading before my eyes are nothing but countless little hills where ashes piled up a bit more. In this world, period. Over the span of tens of thousands of years, period. The countless people I cared for. The countless graveyards of sentiment. Thousands upon thousands, far too many to count, these depressing grave markers of ash. I'm back, everyone. That's right. In the end, this is the only place I belong. No matter what masks I wear, no matter what falsehoods I use to deceive, lies are always found out eventually.
Gabe? Oh, here we go.
Crashes.
Yeah. After the incident where I was carried off to the demon world by the demon king called Asmodeus, having taken refuge in the wormhole just before the demon world was reduced to waste, Candace and everyone came back to find me. Me and a captured Asmodeus were brought back to the human world. There to meet us in our confusion were Rindo and his GPM subordinates. At the time, my head was too full. I don't even remember how I explained it all to Rindo, Candace, and everyone else. For the time being, after handing over Asmodeus and arresting him under kidnapping charges, we all stayed at an inn for the night.
Whoa, do you see? Oh.
Not new, actually. That's only been used before in the common route.
Oh.
Yeah, like at the beginning of it, when she first learned that there was like 4 men living at the cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The next morning at the GPM headquarters.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh
I was
yeah,
looking at
office
the screen.
cubicles, perfect.
Oh God.
Let me start with the conclusion. As we thought no connection exists between Demon World Asmodia and Demon King Misyr.
The words Rindo bluntly said rang especially loud in the morning silence.
Now I just said silence.
There's no mistake about it. Mistake.
Oh no.
Yes. Unfortunately, we found evidence.
Last night we interrogated the arrested Asmodeus, as well as his surviving demon subordinates. One arm down. Wait,
Wait, what?
Don't make me repeat myself, humans.
Where'd the arm come back?
The only Demon King reigning in Asmodia is me alone. Demon King Asmodeus. I'd never heard of a name of Misyr. And actually, first remove these strains. I must go see my bride.
Somehow his arm's back.
And leg.
And leg.
anyway, went kind of like that.
According to Rindo, Asmodeus had great luck in escaping the worst trouble. Somehow his arm grew back. To prepare the ceremony with me, he gathered all the demons in the planned venue out in the countryside. That ashen power of Misyr seemed to have stopped after destroying only half the demon world. The place the demons had gathered happened to be in the remaining half. Thus, his subordinates to the other demons avoided succumbing to that destructive power. They all managed to survive. By the way, the arm and leg Asmodeus himself lost were reformed with magic power.
Oh,
You know,
okay,
as you
thanks,
do.
Papa.
As you do.
At least they
Uh-huh.
explained it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were no deaths in that incident. In that sense, I think for my heart that's a relief. But in the end,
The fake Demon King was Misyr. The Asmodeus was the real one.
In fact, it's possible that Misyr isn't even a demon. No, he's a being of unknown origin.
ellipses. Miser himself even admitted that Asmodeus is the real Demon King. Asmodeus, the real Demon King who rules the demon world, a high-tension man who fell for the heroine at first sight and tried to make her his bride.
Thanks.
That's why I can't even object to what Eel said when reconfirming the facts. But first Then, exactly what world is Miser from? I want to know that.
The only way we can know is if we ask him. That would be fastest.
There, Ignis cuts off in an awkward way.
Oh, dash, I'm sorry.
I'm about to ask what's wrong, but I understand the meaning of that silence. Ah, I see. Who knows if we can, even see Miser?
Indeed. If Miser comes to the shop going forward, we can ask at that time. However, if he is concerned that his true form or power is now known to you, he may never come back to Enchante again.
Yeah, since nobody here is from the same world as him, we can't connect the gate to where he is. In that case, naturally, we have no means to go near the one known as Misyr Rex. Brackish Rex. That means he's gone completely.
I never even imagined that possibility since he had been coming to Enchante every day until now. If the demon world and his position what he spoke of was all a ruse, we've never had a single connection to him or his world, right from the very beginning. Huh.
I'm sorry, because this might feel like I'm kicking you while you're down, but
Mikado meekly raises a hand.
when Miser turned into that form, it wasn't just the demon world. The entire human world also had intense earthquakes at the same time.
The entire human world? Really? Could that be? Like when the fissure opened up in front of Enchante, like the shaking of the world itself?
Yes. Fortunately, there was no great disaster like in the demon world, but since then, frequency of wormholes occurring has greatly increased. Considering the timing, I doubt this is unrelated. We need to be prepared for unexpected events for a while.
Ellipses. I'm sorry for saying it in a way suspecting Miser. Subduing his usual eccentricity, Mikado apologizes to me and I couldn't complain. We all quietly leave the GPM. Ellipses. Getting into a car procured for us by Rindo, oh no. I absentmindedly stare out at the city road as it goes by very, very quickly. Ellipses. It still has no sense of reality. Almost everything he said was painted over with falsehoods. He's liking coffee. He didn't even like my coffee?
No.
He's being the strongest demon king from the demon world who likes teasing people? The form of that person, who I looked at and talked like normal until now? Miser Rex, his self-proclaimed status as Demon King, or even being a demon, was all a lie. His true identity was that he is a man of such mystery who took on an abnormal form and wields power to turn his surroundings to ash. It now seems far away and uncertain. Can't believe you didn't like my coffee! after getting home. Maybe Miser he'll have come back with that usual nonchalant look on his face. Such positive thinking by us was all in vain. As expected, no sight of Miser at the shop. After returning to Enchante, I don't feel like doing anything at all, and when evening came, I went right to sleep. Then, the next morning, what woke me up was what seemed like a small shaking on my shoulder. Another earthquake? Kororo also woke up in surprise, snuggling up against me and trembling. I hold Kororo in protecting it and wait for the shaking to settle. A few minutes later, the shaking stopped. The scale is small, but it's after that incident happened. According to Mikado, the earthquakes and wormholes occurring in various places aren't unrelated. I can't help but put myself on guard. Wormholes, huh? The shape is strange, so fissures in space. We were calling them something like that, but the fissure that opened up in the demon world was also just another kind of wormhole. So beyond them, there should be another world. I wonder what world Miser returned to through there. It's been one night since then, but I wonder if he'll come to the shop today. I'm also curious if anything broke during that earthquake just now. To be ready to make coffee whenever Miser comes back, even though I'm not sure he liked it in the first place. Yeah, I'll run the shop like normal today. To make preparations, I change my clothes and head downstairs. Huh? There alone. Sitting in the chair closest to the room with the gate, I find Eel. Eel? What's wrong? When I call to him, Eel slowly raises his head.
Oh, I was waiting here for Miser to come to the shop. I wanted to let you know the moment he came.
He speaks softly to me, and in front of him is a game console with an Otome game set inside. But he isn't playing it. He just sits there with it on a table. Ellipses.
Oh, Pure Fiore, they're bad, huh?
Oh, yeah. No wonder he's not playing it.
It's kind of crap.
How long had he been waiting here for Miser to come? Eel, it's still early in the morning. I think Miser usually comes a while later. So, how about I bring something to drink out? We can drink together while waiting. Eel nods in silence and still seems somewhat sad. I'll also get him a different Otome game. Afterwards. I had an espresso, Eel drank a coffee float. The two of us quietly waiting to hear the sound at the gate. However, even long after the time he usually comes to visit, there's no cheerful doorbell sound announcing the Demon King's visit. The more time passes, the gloomier me and Eel's expressions become. Eel, that Otome game. It's kind of shit, right? I ask a question to change the mood, but Eel shakes his head.
I didn't bring it to play it. I brought it to show Miser.
They're pure for Ash.
Miser?
Yeah, just this morning. A memory. I saw a dream and remembered. This Otome game is a remake of the one Miser bought for me around when we first met.
Oh.
I don't clearly remember the time, but when he comes, I wanted to show him and talk about old memories.
I see. He bought you Pio Fiore.
It's unfortunate.
You must get along especially well with Miser, and I often see you two together.
Yes. From the first time we met, he told me, I just can't leave you be. And since, has been concerned about me ever since.
Kinda get it. Miser he feels kind of like your older brother. He's usually carefree about everything, but he seems to like to care for people or talk to them with no discrimination.
Does he really hold no discrimination?
Huh? When Eel spills these words, my hand freezes as I was about to drink my espresso.
No, I didn't mean that in a negative way. I simply couldn't find a more appropriate way to express it. The smile that Miser only gives to you alone. Among all the knowledge I possess, it seems the most kind and beautiful. That's how I perceive it. I, at Enchante, watching the sight of you two, I like that more than anything.
Is that so? With what kind of feeling? I don't know what Eel means by this special kind of smile. But if I had to guess, it must be because I'm the owner of this place. And also,
I thought it would never happen again. Damn it, Mon!
what the fuck,
Mon!
Mon? Can't believe Eel's sitting in the cup chair.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Really, really, I think such a day would come.
When I was little, maybe he's being nice because we met before.
Huh?
The moment I say this, Eel raises his head with a questioning look.
In your childhood, we had met you? You met Miser?
Huh? Yeah. I guess.
You know, you were still so small, you wouldn't remember, huh?
Huh? Wait, did I meet you at some point in the past, Miser?
It was such a short meeting after all. It isn't surprising that you don't remember.
I think Miser said something like that.
That's clearly an inconsistency, isn't it?
An inconsistency? Eel nods and started explaining while looking towards the gate with a troubled expression. According to Eel, the order that the regular customers of Enchante first came to the shop is first the longest serving member, Canis, followed by Eel, then Miser. After a long gap of time, shortly before the collision with the GPM, it seems Ignis came into the shop.
However, until my dream this morning, I perceived the order in which Miser and I came to the shop as the reverse.
Eel also mentioned it's likely the same as Canis, who isn't present right now. Wait, the reverse? In other words, Miser first came to the shop after Eel. That's the correct order. Eel first came to the shop after Miser. That's what he believed? How can you have that misunderstanding? That's because, saying this, Eel continues the story with mixed feelings. According to what he remembered this morning, in reality, for a while after first coming to this shop, he had been unwell under the effect of the air in this world. He wasn't used to it. Grandpa was looking after him. He was asleep in an empty room. Then, Miser made his first visit around that time. After Eel's condition improved, they were introduced, it seems. Canis was absent at the time. He had forgotten most of his memories during his time asleep. Seeing how accustomed Miser was to being at Enchante by then, he was mistaken as the senior who came to the shop first. In other words, the reverse order. Until now, he himself and those around had believed that. So that's how it happened. But why do you sense that this is an inconsistency?
At around the same time I came to the shop, his granddaughter, Yu, left Enchante. That's what someone told me. So then, if Miser came after me... But also said that he met you before. That's what he stated, correct?
Ellipses. Ellipses. Huh? When he puts it that way, there does seem to be a huge disconnect. After that, I didn't visit Grandpa's shop even once. What could this mean?
I have no certainty or basis for this, but between you and Misyr, something I don't know. There could be some other point of contact between you.
Huh? We don't know that unless Misyr comes back. Eel's words ended up being in vain. Even past closing time, Eel didn't come to the shop. Misyr had come to Enchante every single day before. He didn't visit the day after or the next. Ellipses. I still can't believe this is real. I end up spacing out. No matter what I think about, all that comes up in my head is the rear view of Misyr as he left me. You know,
The rear view.
the rear view. His
Okay.
new monstrous ass.
What did you have just said fucking back, God?
Cute.
Ellipses. When will he get to the shop? More importantly, will he ever come at all? This is all I think about. I can't help but feel distracted. I can't do my work properly. For now, I should rest my body and mind. I decide to close business for today. However,
Shop's fucking closed.
shop's closed, get out. I can't calm down if I'm not doing anything. In the end, I descend down to the shop and try to clean in the name of rest. To vent the place out, I approach the window.
Leeway?
Lee? I hear what seems to be talking from the room at the gate.
Oh.
I get curious. When I peek inside, I see Lee in the corner scribbling on his notebook again. And also Ignis and Canis.
Oh. Ellipses.
Ignis and Canis are looking at the gate with serious faces. Naturally, as long as no customers visit, the gate doorbell wouldn't ring. Huh? Ignis? Canis? When I called to them, the two turn around.
Hey, hands you a steak.
No, thank you.
What's up?
I should be asking you the same thing right now. What are you two doing? Going back to your world? Doesn't seem like it.
Indeed, there was just something we wished to test with the gate.
Test?
It's brute force by number strategy. We're gonna try opening the gate over and over. So if you hear door slamming, ignore it.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Then maybe it would end up connecting to wherever Misyr's at.
What? Maybe you would end up connecting to Misyr's world? The gate connection should be limited to the world the person who opens it from. They've used it over and over now. They should know that better than anyone.
I would open and close this door like it's Minecraft, baby.
But
The possibility is not zero. In the first place, the gate is a relic that we do not fully understand, and we never will. There was the accident before with you.
Tens or hundreds of times, maybe even thousands. If we keep opening it, it would connect to his world by chance, right? That's not really how this works, but you know.
Well, that was the idea. We were considering things that we could possibly try. Ignis suggested throwing stakes at the door, but I don't know how well that would work.
that's right. Instead of doing nothing, that's far more constructive.
Throwing
Thanks, Take-Two.
stakes? No, Tubok. All right, well, I believe it is a little early to thank us before we have succeeded. You know that bill is going to run up real high at the grocery store.
Alright, let's go for round one and play some Waka. If this one's no good, then do the next one. Go!
Maybe to put some life into it, Ignis unleashes a sharp kick into the gate to forcefully open it. Oh no.
No!
No!
Oh, wait, I'm about to kick his fucking face in.
Yeah.
Hey yo, I'm here for a visit, and I have some business with bro.
With perfect timing, Jeremy comes to visit the shop and it lands cleanly in his gut.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
He slams into the door, slumps over, and goes unconscious, foaming at the mouth. As though trying to land a finishing blow.
Oh my god. Excuse me, I hear our headless knight is staying here.
On his first visit to Enchante, the surprising guest from the fairy world puts a forceful step into his body.
Ah, I thought everything inside my body would come flying out of my mouth.
Sorry about that, but you definitely deserved it.
This time, he had no fault of just an unfortunate accident. Even Ignis, the one who unleashed the impressive kick, gave an honest apology to Jeremy.
You have a stake, Jeremy.
Although, if I had to say, the more surprising one is the other guest.
So, what exactly is the meaning of this video? True, I told you the location of the gate, however, for you to leave the Fairy Queen and come to Enchante.
Well, Matcha had one of their characters that they were given disappear from the story, so
The replacement effect, I see.
yes. Between us, I did not leave Her Highness's side because I wanted to.
Venia gives Candace a stern look.
As of a few days ago, there has been a major abnormality related to the wormholes in Medio. To report that, and to encourage you to deal with it, I took the trouble of coming here myself.
An anomaly?
Oh, a few days ago? Could that be what the fairy there was talking about, or there's talking about?
Still holding his stomach, Jeremy raises his head and speaks to Venia, someone he's just meeting for the first time.
Really scary, weird fissures in space that totally erase the area they appear in?
Wait, fissures?
Yes. That's exactly correct, but how did you know? Because since last night, we've been having the same fissures popping up in Bestia like crazy.
Ah!
Huh?
Thank God, God damn it.
At the story established between the two, Candace and Ignis stand up from their seats.
Fissures in space, you say? Like the one that opened in the demon world?
Hey, Jeremy, what the hell is this about? You'd better tell me every damn detail.
Yeah, bro, don't shake my body like that. It's what I came here for. It seems I must also speak with him about this, and it would be best to share information.
According to the two, around the time Candace and Ignis would stop returning to their worlds to guard me, in each world, small-scale wormholes started to occur more than usual. However, if that was all, they needed to just not get sucked in. A simple coinky-dink. It would be settled with a short line like that. But last night, everything changed,
Fire Nation attacked!
when the Fire Nation attacked. According to Dromi, who had a grasp of time in the human world and his testimony, at the same time that Misyr took that form of the demon world, destroyed it, and space was torn to the sky, an earthquake occurred, like the human world. But it was even worse. In both Medio and Bestia, the normal-seeming wormholes changed into giant fissures in space. As though sucking it in, everything around where they occurred was annihilated. Those fissures in other worlds too? And unlike the time at Amasaki Island, they annihilated their surroundings.
I heard the rumors, and I went to see the former site of Monitor territory. Oh wait, And I went to see the former site of monetary territory vanish completely.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
I was reading that weird.
Jack's home's gone.
I was thinking of Check too.
It even gave me chills. Bromy says this and holds his own shoulders.
They weren't even turned into stakes, they just disappeared. Since time prior in Medio, while they did not become fissures, signs of this began to occur. As I conducted investigations into it, I saw the moment of fissure occurring with my own eyes. And the fissure that occurred annihilated the edge of Yggdrasil. Normally, the World Tree has a frightening level of vitality and regeneration power. But it inexplicably, as though the gouged out section had succumbed to necrosis, it did not regrow.
After hearing the two's testimonies, we all look at each other in the face. Except for Canis. Hey, Venia, about the fissure in space you saw. Did anything around or inside of it leave an impression, or did anything look strange?
Something that left an impression? Let's see. Now that you mention it, if I recall, what appeared to be white sand fluttered about the area for a moment.
White sand. Are you sure it wasn't ash?
Oh, true. It could have been that.
It sounds as though, as Tumok said before, it accompanied Misyr. Did you know that there's hot streamers around?
Oh,
Whoa!
yeah.
Oh god.
Anyway, as Tumok said before, what accompanied Mysyr's strange form, a close resemblance to his ability to turn his surroundings to ash.
Then...
I'll return to my world. To restrain this power, it takes some time, after all.
Everything beyond those fissures, could that be the world that Mysyr's in?
The probability is high.
However you want to slice it, it's just not a coincidence. I thought this was only happening in the human world, but...
In 3 worlds now, and including every world out there, what exactly is occurring?
Bro?
When Ignis starts pondering, Jeremy hangs his head a little.
I know everything's going on here. Oh wait, I know everything going on here is pretty serious, but the music isn't. You think you could come back with me? You know, just for a while. Like I have a plan and everything, and it involves you and
What are you talking
no,
about?
it's because of those fissures. Beastie is kind of in a bit of a panic right now on the count of them.
Enough to make killing each other a secondary issue. Jeremy speaks of the confusion over there.
So I want you to do what it takes to calm down the demon beast, or calm the demon beast down, even if it takes violence, even if it's a little physical persuasion.
What kind? As jumping on this opportunity, Venia also speaks to Canis, or more like throws instructions at him.
Canis, we must return to Medio as well. We have perceived the occurrence of these fissures as a great threat. Well, we have yet to decide on exact methods to deal with them. Your original duty is to defend Medio. We would like you to fulfill your duty, or that duty now.
The two of them look at me in silence and hesitate a moment. I take a guess at the beating of their gazes. I'll be okay. Well, I'm sure you two are really worried about Misyr too. I'm sure he'd be mad if he knew you ignored the dangers in your homelands.
I'm sure. Damn it, so annoying. Just one problem after the next.
However, we should accept her offer in this case. Also, even if we return to our own worlds, this does not mean we abandon Misyr.
Right. And actually, going back might help us make some progress. If fissures are happening over there, we might be able to see him. We can even check what's inside them.
Thanks, but don't do anything dangerous. The two nod firmly at the same time. Afterwards, after telling Rindo and everyone on my smartphone about the abnormalities of
Whoa.
Medio and Bestia, Candace and Ignis returned to their worlds to start investigating and dealing with the fissures. Right now, it seems, Rindo is also busy investigating the earthquakes occurring in the human world. Due to this, guarding me at night is entirely on Eel.
That's pure fiore.
Yep. The threat of those fissures even happening in other worlds. Dangerous wormholes that scatter ash and attempt to swallow and annihilate the surrounding area. They all seem to be connected to Misyr's world. Despite maybe holding the key to them, Misyr, yet again today, didn't come to the shop.
Fade to black.
Play the black,
How
that'll
else are we
call
gonna
it.
make our? How else are we gonna sell enough?
Oh,
We're not gonna make
we're
it
going
our quota.
bankrupt now. Like, we're not making any money right now. Everyone's gone. Anyway, that's gonna call it for this week. What a stream today, fellas.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised
You
you
know.
walked through the door being like, "Hello, I need to get some coffee."
My bet is that next stream, like the second we boot up the game, we're gonna learn that God just died off screen from a fissure.
No!
Turn to ash.
Like Souls just walks in, just like God's gone.
God's dead! Everyone, God is dead.
God died.
My
Alert.
Ford F-150's gone too.
No. Oh, that's even
And
worse.
Apollogian lost his truck.
He said
He
Ford
goes.
F-150
He just
gone.
tells them, "You go, I. I go. You stay. No following."
Oh my god. But yeah, are we happy? Finally we get a monster in this monster fucking game. Am I right, fellas?
I mean, funny enough,
fucking
the closest to a monster before this was the human.
I know, right? Like before that we had the
God damn it.
Bleach character.
Fucking bleach.
Oh boy.
Bleach. I mean, we actually got a real one now. We don't have a
Like,
Bleach character, we have a real
I will
monster.
say it's really funny that this whole transformation is just like Devil May Cry 5,
Oh my god.
where it's two separated pieces of a character, or vastly different in like.
Yeah,
Vibe.
yeah. Can't believe Virgil's in this game.
Yay.
1010, can you do a favor for me real quick?
What?
Is Squishy doing any Dawn Trail raids right now? I want to check for spoilers before I raid.
No, she is in Arbanasta.
Okay, cool. We're raiding Squishy this week. Oh yeah, it looks like she's just doing weeklies. That's fine.
Yeah.
I just don't want to raid anyone who's like doing Dawn Trail MSQ because Matcha's I think way earlier than me.
I need to go and do more ja.
Yeah, Bakul Jaja.
Go get those Jajas, boy.
Get your Jajas, everybody. But thank you so much for joining us. It's happening.
Oh, it's happening.
Fearfully spoken.
Oh,
really
it's
is.
happening.
Oh, it sure is happening. But anyway, we'll be back next week for probably more Enchante. We might be doing something else next week, but I don't know yet. It might be still Enchante though. Anyway, everyone say bye.
Bye.